Hello, City Bible Church team. We're so excited about having you guys come to Cambodia and invest in the people of Cambodia. They're lovely people. I'm here actually at our Do Sinh Khai campus. This is a north campus. It's the opposite end of the city of where our main campus is. And we have about 120 or 30 in the Sunday evening church meeting. And we have about 60 children at the Sunday morning children's church, about 30 or 35 more at the Sunday evening children's classes. We have between 130, 40, or 50 youth that come out every Saturday. So the majority of the members of this campus are youth. And so we really want to invest in that. In fact, I've got a couple of the handsome youth right here with me. This guy is Vuti, this guy is Chingti, and they're part of the youth leader team. And so we just happen to be sitting here chatting tonight, and we're getting ready to have an English teacher training here tonight. We have 100 youth between 14, 15, and 16 years old that study English with us. And so all together, we say in the net, we have about 450 people that are congregating around here. And so it's a real opportunity. This is where we're at. We've been praying about this, and I'm sorry for procrastinating and not maybe giving you clear information. I think Zach is upset with me about not getting him clear information. But we've just been really trying to seek God on the best way to use you guys and to use your investment. This is how I look at you guys. You're all mature people. You've been through life. You have something to say to youth. And so that's what I see you coming as uncles, maybe even grandparents to some, and you're coming with the wisdom of life, the wisdom of years, the good, the bad, and the ugly, that you're going to be able to speak into them. We've been running for about 5 weeks now, the Alpha program. And Alpha, this is at our youth event every Saturday night. We have 130, 40, 50 kids. Most of them are not saved yet. And if they're saved, they're not yet disciples. Let's say it that way. And so what we really feel in this season is, for the next several months, is in every ministry that we have going on to try to bring in the net. In fact, we have a theme for the next 12 to 18 months, becoming God's net. And so we want to tighten up the net, and we want to bring what I would call the attenders, the youth that are coming but not really plugged into Jesus and not really plugged into the church. We want to try to bring them a step further. And so you guys are coming on actually what's called our Alpha Weekend. We had scheduled the weekend that you're here, the 2nd and the 3rd of July, is the weekend where we have 7 Alpha groups. We do Alpha on the Saturday night, and we do it as a group. And so we all watch an Alpha youth video in Khmer. It's active, and the purpose is to lead the youth to Jesus and establish the first foundations in their life. And so we have 7 big groups because we only have 7 leaders right now that we feel that can do it. Each group has at least 15 to 20 or 22 youth in each group, so they're too big. We have all ages, we have all backgrounds. And so this Alpha Weekend, the purpose is to take some of them away and spend quality time with them, try to build a relationship with them, and bring them the next step closer to Jesus. And so that's what we're trying to do the first weekend that you guys are here. The challenge for us is always finding a location to do it, and we never have enough money to do it. And so that's kind of the frustrating part for doing this. And so this is why we appreciate the financial contribution that you guys are giving to make this happen. So this is what we're thinking at this point. Now, I just met with them last week to try to firm up the vision. I met with the youth coordinator today for lunch to get more clarity, and Vuti here, I talked with him yesterday, and so he's in on the planning of it also. There's a forested area called Kirium Forest, Kirium Mountain, and it's like Oregon. My daughter-in-law, Sore, has been there many times. Recently, they said, Chuck, you need to go back there because it just reminds you of being in the mountains of Oregon, the hills of Oregon. And so they can do camping there. They can actually rent tents, or we might even be able to buy some tents with the donation you're giving us. We're not sure about that. We'll work on the budget this weekend. But they can rent tents, and your team can stay in a nice cozy guest house or a nice cozy hotel. So we're not expecting you to camp out, and I'm not going to camp out either. But they can camp out. We're thinking of taking a core group of you guys going up on a Friday evening with a core group to get things established. And then a Friday evening, you would minister to them. And a Saturday morning, maybe just let them look around and try to prepare things for the group that would be coming on Saturday afternoon. So Saturday afternoon, they would probably arrive and have some fun activities, competition, relationship building activities. Sunday evening, we would have a spiritual time. We would probably have some music. Again, have you guys share testimonies. The goal, we're going to try to break up into 7 tribes because we have 7 groups. And so we would like to assign each one of you to be the mentor with each one of those tribes. And that means that you would hang out with them. I mean, if they're swinging on ropes and stuff like that, you don't have to do that. But that would be the tribe, the group that you're assigned with. And so even in the evening meetings and other meetings, you would be together with them. And so in the evening, you guys would, along with our team, we want our team because they're Cambodians and they're young as well, but we want you guys to have an evening meeting and speak to the young people about the things of life, opportunity for them to give their lives to Jesus and be filled with the Holy Spirit. That's what we're after. Maybe they might have a marshmallow roast or play some games at night after that. And then Sunday morning, that would be Saturday night, and then Sunday morning, get up, have another devotional time, and maybe this would be more like, here's some keys on growing as a Christian. Again, you guys would minister. You'd have opportunity during all of this time to pray for people, to minister to them, to prophesy over them, and then probably some more group activities on Sunday morning, and then by Sunday noon, head back to Phnom Penh. It's maybe 3.5 hours from Phnom Penh. They're looking at renting 2 45-passenger buses. And so that means the most that would go would probably be 90 people. So that's kind of a summary of what we think the first week is going to be. Now, Zach is going to take some of the youth down there this Saturday, and they're going to spy out the territory, they're going to check the costs, and check the logistics of it. But so that's the reasoning behind what we're doing, and that's kind of the strategy of how we're going to do it. And we really appreciate you guys helping us do this. But as I said, I just feel like that as I look at the demographics of your team, you would really have something valuable to speak into the lives of the young people. And so that's the first weekend. And I'll shoot another video here and to give you some thoughts on the second weekend that are actually still just brewing.